Hello, my beautiful people. I have been meaning to jump on here and report back to you, and I have not yet. December this month, I left off talking about Christmas and how I was going to have a better attitude and all of that. And I feel like I have in some respects. So I will go into a little bit today. So, what I wanted to jump on and talk to myself about is let's just start with this is about expanding and opening our minds. And part of my journey, a lot of my parts, like I said, of documenting introvert to more extroverted. Like I said, I still appreciate my introvertedness and my quiet time and all that sort of stuff with myself. But there are times that I'm extroverted, and being honest with myself, that is also the theme in accepting and embracing who I am. And I know that sounds really funny, but to me, it's been part of my journey, right? And so realizing, okay, this is who I am now. And whether or not, my family members or different things don't like those parts of me, maybe it's kind of funny, but not, I guess, the parts of me that become extroverted make me late to things, talking to people maybe to say unnecessarily or way too long, making me late, whatever it is, right? And that kind of stuff I just have to ignore. I've realized I'm also having to look out for myself, right, and my mental health, and not working by myself because I have explored some different things like that in the school district, and just realizing and knowing, like, hey, no, that's not good for me. And it has been, that has also been a part of my learning lessons and becoming more social, even when I'm working out and doing certain things where I'm like, I'm not ready for that, right? It sounds so simple, but when you're shy and you kind of don't know how to be direct, or think things are going to be okay, I'm going to be okay to lift that or whatever it is, like, the what's it called when you do the sumo lift or whatever with the bar, powerlifting or whatever, powerlifting, weightlifting or whatever. I'm just giving you an example. So the theme of the whole being honest with myself and realizing what I can handle, what I don't like. I'm not that hard up for some sort of job that I'm going to do something like that, such as working by myself, and just knowing, that's not healthy for me. Those of you, a lot of you who don't know my story, is isolation did really do a very good job of, I don't want to say wrecking my mom, but later in life, I wouldn't say it was good. She pretty much went downhill as a result. And almost, I feel, in my opinion, it was almost schizophrenic. So, just looking out and me continuing to expand my mind. I like looking at the backyard, and basically it's an example of limitless possibilities, right? Because it's for miles, it goes out. There's no neighbors that way, and we just have one to the side. So really me continuing to grow within, I could feel like a very isolate, like I'm very happy with where we picked, that we're very close in town up the road, just like 3-minute drive or something like that, I would even say. And then we are so close to things, but I'm feeling the aspects of, like, okay, where I want to go and train, it may be like a 30-minute drive, which everything in Sacramento, I've talked about that anyway through traffic. But me feeling like, still kind of feeling like in my mind, like, okay, I got to stay disciplined on my workout. There's certain things that I'm not, when I'm at home, I'm having a difficult time basically getting back into the routine. And I'm lucky and feel productive that I am even, stretching. And of course, I can walk. And a lot of my fight training now, I don't know that I want to do that much aggression, more than once a week. So I wanted to talk about that and my constant, these habits that I myself want to break. I have to stop trying and just do it, right? Make the transition. Those old ways and all those maps I talk about in different papers, like, I don't like that. Okay, so expanding and opening and encouraging you to do it too, because when I look back at even who I was, even, the early 20s, I don't know to say that I was interested in growing or expanding or opening my mind. I just didn't really think about it that much at all. And music, like cultural music and food, is what helped me. So I really encourage you all, if you can see the glorifying that I do of expanding my mind and was it what it has done for me, maybe it will encourage you to do it too. Like, I can't even imagine, like, before learning all my fight system stuff, right? I started with Krav Maga, then boxing, then Muay Thai, which I should feel like I should have always known as being part of my culture. Is like, I can't imagine not knowing those things. And not only that it's fun to do and everything, it's just kick ass to learn how to fight. I felt just so helpless. Um, so just encouraging, expanding, and opening, and you just don't know, like, everything, like, as much, though, surprisingly, as much as I've expanded, it's not, though, necessarily need that I feel like I need to travel the world. I feel like, since I've gone to Thailand, there may be a couple of other places, but I'm okay with not doing that. So a lot of these people getting older in age, and everybody's like, it seems to be, they do these things and they start traveling a lot, and all, their RVs, or whether they're doing it all around the world. Like, I don't really give a care. So as long as I'm still able to serve and be in my community and this expanding area of my brain, which we're surrounded by vineyards, and continues to be, like, all over the area. um, I want to, oh, good, I'm only at 7 minutes. I just wanted to report back of continuing to expand, continuing to, I find, like, there's this place that I want to work at, and I get it fixed in my mind, and it's total coffee place to me, right? Coffee cafe girl is growing up, aside from writing, right? If I wasn't going to do something with writing and wellness, I was always, like, kind of like the coffee and tea, just becomes more tea person now. To, like, work on the beach or whatever it is, in that sort of a thing, that's totally me. The wellness, I never really thought I'd really, uh never knew much about that, but it definitely has its perks. But when I first started out in it, I still consider it in some ways a very vain industry, and I am not always supportive of that, right? Of course, um, looks are a factor in our appearance and different things like that. But I initially started out more holistic. I was learning about herbs and how to heal the body naturally. So, in an industry like that in California, especially in Sacramento, they were not into crystals. They were not into this. That wasn't, like, the trend or the fad at the time, right? So you might get more clients if you went in that direction, or plastic surgery, or whatever it is. So me going back to these roots of artist, creative, like I said, coffee, cafe, interactive, is totally me. But me being so focused on, okay, I want this job because it's in community, um, it's veteran owned, it's this and that and whatever, the things and the beautiful things I love about it. I don't want to be severely disappointed if that's not the place for me. So I am expanding my mind to other options, outside of retail, of what and where I would like to work. So it makes me feel good. Now I'm exploring all of these other areas that are still within 20 or 30 minutes, and being like, okay, where can I be happy doing what I do? Where can I be happy in community, still working, if still working at if I'm not doing the coffee tea thing, like, what else can I do? um and I just love so many different things. So I'm gonna pop off. I'm going to go ahead and close out this video, just encouraging you all to, different ways we can stay positive, but not only that, bringing more happiness in, bringing more, how it's all about I guess because I've become even more overly conscious about my mental health and my personal health and scheduling time and understanding like that's too much for me. I need to stop. Um, I love peace lifestyle and not a lot of dramatics. And also, I know what burnout and excessively doing anything, right? Like working or working out and training, what is too much to still be able to what I consider enjoy life. Sleeping really well. I've been sleeping really great, but also waking up really early and feeling refreshed. So, expanding and opening your mind, just even if it includes, right, meeting people, not necessarily has to be some deep new friend, but I know for me, I require some sort of socializing, whether it's going to be bingo at the Catholic church down the street or at the library, and maybe starting some sort of support group. I don't want to call it a support group, but that's pretty much what it is, to engage people and all of us together and build whatever types of relationships or temporariness or whatever it's going to be. But for me, I know that I need these certain things. Okay, people? It's a part of, I guess, also understanding ourselves. And I think it would have been helpful to learn some of these things earlier in life, but I'm happy at the fact that I even learned it at all. And that's all I got to say. I can't even believe I had that much to say without having a bunch written down. I had my note here to stay focused, and I was going to talk even about some other areas of me again with the habits that I need to break over, be done with, like seriously, or I will keep learning my lessons of insanity that are making me feel insane in order to help me break those habits. Okay. And there are so many different habits, people. Of course, yes, I know there's lots of habits, but if there are certain things like you getting on social media or YouTube's or whatever it is, you notice that you are doing that in an obsessive or compulsive way, or feeling like you have to or you need to, or because I even as well want to go on there and look at the predictive future type of stuff, but that's not enjoying the moment, right? I'm always looking ahead. And I also feel like I can't always trust those types of messages there, because sometimes there's falsities, right? We all know that certain things are going to happen in life regardless of whatever it is I am trying to know or find out, or how's that going to come, or whatever it is. And you just have to allow. That's a part of trusting and having faith, right? That allow, you will be shown the next step, the next way, the whatever it is. Okay, so trust. So I will meet you in the next video and talk to you soon. Okay.